Hello, everyone. Welcome to Mandela Effects After Dark. As you hopefully saw with the thumbnail, we are postponing tonight's show because tonight was supposed to be the birthday party Mandela Effects stream, part 2 of the birthday party stream. And today was not a good day. And I'm going to let Pushn talk because I don't want to share stuff that he doesn't want me to share. And Pushn, if you find yourself not being able to talk, then I will jump in.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I appreciate that. Yeah, I really appreciate you being there for me.
Of course.
So, yeah, I know everybody kind of thought, probably because of the way I led everybody on to think that Misty was going to be okay. Like, she seemed like she was getting better. She wasn't. She didn't. She took a turn for the worst. And, yeah, she finally was able to quit suffering. I don't know, what was that, 2 hours ago, an hour ago, something like that?
About an hour ago.
Yeah. Yeah, she was, she was really in bad shape. She was like all day. I don't want to really paint a dark picture, but yeah, she was just, I kind of knew all day that today was going to be the day, and just was kind of waiting on it and waiting there with her. And then Sandy called me, and I kept her on the phone for like 2.5 hours.
He didn't keep me on the phone.
Well, we talked for 2.5 hours, and really helped me through it, and you really helped me with when I went through it with Jasmine. And but definitely like being Sandy on the spot. Your timing was great, and it really helped. I feel bad for taking the show away from, especially LBK, since she was so happy that she was going to catch the beginning of the show. So maybe we can stay on a little bit longer for her, because yeah, if it weren't for Sandy, I would not be.
Oh my God.
I would not be able to, like, probably be making sentences right now, and which I know that's kind of normal for me, but
guys,
you know what I'm saying.
Prayers for Pushn and David. David, I am so sorry. David's dog had a medical emergency today in the middle of nowhere. David had to put him down on his own.
Oh, Jesus, God.
I am so sorry, David.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, David.
David, aka Logan Freeman.
No, David Knight.
Oh, David Knight. Okay, I'm sorry, David. I'm really sorry. That's awful.
It's absolutely awful.
God. Oh my God.
So today was a bad day, and we just felt, you know what? We'll try again tomorrow.
Yeah, animals are part of my family. I call them fur babies.
Yeah.
You know, because they're part of us, and they actually, the pets train us to be more humble, more loving. They're teaching us a lot. So yeah, I'm grateful for my pets and stuff like that. But when I lost my 3 dogs, I was devastated myself. But Sandy was there for me, and you know, we have to pull for each other. So don't feel like you're by yourself, and you know, you have a community behind you to support you. And you know, we're humans. We're supposed to feel pain. That's what makes us feel alive, you know. And but there's some times that I say, you know, enough is enough, God, you know. I just can't take it no more, you know. But we just had to get a new dog because me and my wife were depressed for about 4 months. So I understand. I know what you're going through, and yeah, it's hard.
Yeah.
That's the part of life that I hate, you know, losing people, losing pets. Yeah.
David, pushing
Yeah.
David Knight is analog line.
Okay. Wow, I didn't know that. That's cool. It's thank you for sharing that.
I kind of did, but I wasn't absolutely positive.
Mhm.
And now I'm positive. I've checked before. I've had to check before. It's hard when they switch accounts on me.
Yeah.
But this has just been a bad day. And we just didn't think it was right to do a show tonight. Number one, well, Pushn wants to do a show because I know Pushn doesn't want to be alone right now. It's normal. But it wouldn't have been a good show, so
Yeah. So sorry, LBK.
yeah, so we did want to, well, I mean, we are going to stay on a little bit longer and just talk, but especially now hearing the analog lines going through that as well, and I can't even imagine that.
Yeah, me either. Wow. I mean, I was contemplating taking Misty in today because she was just in agony, and for a lot of the time, not the whole time, I don't think, but at certain points she was just, and it was unbearable. I couldn't even, like, I was there with her, but I couldn't even take it. And when I came back after, like, not being able to take it for whatever, for however much time, when I came back, she was pretty calm, or she was totally calm. Actually, she was sleeping, and I was actually planning on going outside to get one of my other older cats, Diggity, because yeah, her and Misty, they were friends. They were good friends, and like I was gonna do that, but I ended up like crashing on the bed, like, 'cause I was yeah, it was quiet, and I was worn out, and then I woke up to her like going through the agonizing like breathing sound again, and so I got up, and probably about an hour after that is when Sandy called, and I guess the rest
About an
is
hour after
history.
that, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and
Yeah, she
yep.
texts me. She texts me. It's like Pushing's going through a lot, or she about an hour ago, and she told me, be ready. Pushing's gonna need us tonight. So yeah, and I'm here, and I want to show you my support. That
Yeah, man.
we're here for you, and yeah.
Thank you very much. Yeah, you said a lot of really nice things, and helped me through this part of it for sure. And yeah, it's like I said, I wouldn't be able to. I probably wouldn't be able to be functioning right now. Whoops, there we go. Yeah, that's what I needed. Uh, but yeah, I think
It's,
all the pointers and she suggested that I go get Diggity and bring her in. That's right. Yeah, I'm starting to lose it, I guess. Kira. Okay, now Kira's licking my shirt, my shoulder. Um. But yeah, I brought her in, and I mean, I brought her in. It's a good thing I did at that time because it wasn't much longer after that. God, yeah.
Actually, what she did was she said her goodbyes, and then you went out for a cigarette. And she waited for you to come back in. And you came in, and she was gone.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. I told my dad about that. Yeah.
Minutes later, like she waited for him to come back in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Same thing happened to my dog too. Like I said, he died in my arms. He just looked at me. He was blind, but he knew that I told him I love him, and you know,
Yeah.
and I knew when he left, and he just, he just, you can see the spirit, you know, you can see that he loved me, and he told me he loved me just the way he looked at me,
Yeah.
you know. 'Cause I
Yeah.
don't know about dogs, I don't know about pets and stuff like that, but they're so special. And
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, they're teaching us how to love, how to be patient, how to be faithful, how to be loyal. I mean, they taught me all that, so it made
Yeah.
me a better person. That's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. That's I have to agree with that too.
Hmm.
Uh, yep. I always say pets are my favorite people, or animals. Animals are my favorite people. That's what I. Yeah. Either way.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm my best friend. I don't have no friends around. Nobody comes around. You know,
Yeah.
me and my dog, and my wife, and that's it. You know, that's my life. And you guys, just imagine if I didn't have you guys, I probably, you know, when
Don't even say it. Don't even think it. Don't
I
even
know
say it.
Looney House. I was gonna say Looney House.
Okay.
No, no harm, no nothing. It would just be
Okay.
a sadder life for me. You know.
Yeah.
So that's why it's so important to have this community. Just like I told Splatter, you know, it's best for you to come to the shows. It doesn't matter if you're in a good mood or whatever, you know, just to be with us, you know, and forget about life for a little bit. That's what these shows are so important. And that's why I support Sandy shows, because this is a whole community and we need each other because, you know,
Yeah.
just knowing about the Mandela effect is so hard, and it just throws everything out, you know, out in the loop. And we just we're just here for everybody.
LVK says, I wonder if that whole Rainbow Bridge thing is true. I believe it is. I was telling
Yeah.
Pushn, I think Jasmine is there.
Yeah.
Jasmine came back for her. I truly believe that. She was playing,
Yeah.
like not even an hour before she passed away, she was playing with her paws under the door. And
Yeah.
then she was moving her arms and legs like she's
Yeah,
trying to walk, but she's not. And I think it's because she saw Jasmine and was trying to walk to her.
yeah.
Yeah.
I seen stories on YouTube and TikTok, whatever. Patients that they're, you know, on hospice, they always reach into the sky. They're like they see angels or something, and they lift their arms like they're trying to grab something, and then a few hours later they're gone. You know, so that's one of the symptoms, that they see angels, they see spirits, and yeah,
Relatives. Yeah. Right.
And I don't see why it would be any different for
hmm
a conscious animal.
yeah, they
Yeah.
come, and they always waiting for us when we're gone. They're the first one that come to us. That's what I believe. You know.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah. Like going, talking about the Rainbow Bridge and everything. I never had heard of that until, I don't know. I was watching. Oh God. Yeah. I don't have to. That's weird to not have to worry about the door. Like, no, I don't have to creep it open. No. Uh, uh,
Yeah.
anyway, I hadn't heard of that until I was watching Rob's channel, and I think one of my friends on there, Selena, so, so Selena. Oh, I can't think of her last name right now. Um,
It's okay. It doesn't matter.
yeah, yeah. Well, there was her, and then there was Arizona Raven. Like those were like two of my first like really good friends on that channel. And Rob, of course. Uh, but yeah, Selena and Arizona Raven. They're both gifted. Like uh, however you want to say it. Like I don't know how they would say it. Like I know there's different categories of these kinds of things, but they're in tune like more
Hmm.
so than most, I guess. More so than me anyway, that's for sure. Uh
Hmm.
but it was kind of silly actually because well Arizona was the one that she was the one that figured out like out of like all the vets that I took Jasmine to, which I took her to like all of them in my town, like five of them, multiple times, and none of them like none of them figured out like what was wrong with her. Like they just saw that. I mean, I had the test done showing that like she was having her organs were failing, and that was the extent of it. Like they didn't know anything else. But Arizona Raven, like one day, she just asked me like she's like, wait, did you get a Swiffer mop, and or do you have a Swiffer mop? And I'd gotten that like weeks before and used it like 2 or 3 times, and like when she said that, like I knew exactly that was the problem. That's what it was, and she just knew that. Like she knew it. Like psychically, I guess. That's I don't want to use that term incorrectly, but I think that's probably a pretty accurate. Uh, and yeah, that was awesome. But then it was too late, I guess, at that point. But it was nice knowing. It was nice and being able to get rid of that piece of crap, uh, that mop. I mean, after learning that, so because I mean I could have kept using it, and
Oh
you
yeah, I
know,
heard stories about the sweeper, the purple one, right? You're talking about the purple one that you spray on the floor?
yeah,
Yeah. The
yep,
purple and green. Yep.
Yeah,
yep.
I heard stories that they were harming the pets and everything, and
Wow,
they this.
like those stories are hard to find. Like actually, they were. I did a lot of research at the time. Like I was ready to sue, uh,
Mhm.
and like I
Yeah,
mean I was getting
I threw my stuff away, and anything that
yeah,
was purple like
yeah.
that, I threw everything away because I saw videos about it, but like you said, you can't find them anymore.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, even then, like there, I had to dig, and I only found like 2 stories, but the stories were awful. Like a lady like had washed or had mopped, and she went upstairs to take a shower, and then came back downstairs, and her Jack Russell, her puppy,
Hmm.
was like on the floor, like done, uh, and basically everybody that like had tried to take it to court, they had difficulties proving that was the case or that was the cause, uh, and it basically they were ready for it. Like they've already got uh, all their pieces in a row, like ready to go, uh, from what it sounded like, and it was going to be a complete uphill battle, and I was in no shape to take that on. I really wanted to, and even Sandy, like you were ready to help too. I remember,
Yep.
yeah. Um, but I kind of blew that sort of, but I just yeah, it was that would have been a whole headache, another headache. But yeah, but I'm getting off track. No surprise, right? Um,
No, no, you're fine.
uh, but
Yeah,
yeah,
but
yeah,
yeah, you're right. You, yeah.
but yeah, during this time, or right after that time, like my grandmother, she was, I guess, taking not, I guess technically, I guess it would be a term for the worst, but not ultimately the worst. But yeah, she kind of I guess took a step down from her health, I guess her current health, and uh, I mean I knew that she was pretty much bedridden, and all these things, and my dad called me, and like he thought that she had passed, like and he left me a message or something, and I got that message like right before one of Rob's shows, and I was okay, because I mean I wasn't okay, but I was like wow, I was like that's I was I don't know, I'd already taken such a big hit, like it not that it didn't, I'm not saying it didn't matter, but I felt a little bit more bulletproof, I guess, as far as all that kind of stuff goes. And but I asked Selena, uh, oh man, her last name is just escaping me. It's just right there. Anyway, I asked her if she would like help my grandmother pass over because I knew that she was gifted in that way, and she said that she would. And that was kind of the peace of mind that I felt like I needed, and she did a great job like comforting me like that, just with that. And I felt kind of weird asking because I never had thought of that before, like anything like that before. But it's funny. This is actually not going to be a terrible story. I don't think. Not it wasn't to me. So like, and it's not going to be too much longer. Um, the next day or so, I think I found out that my dad was actually wrong. He forgot to call me back to let me know that it was just like my grandmother had like she had, I don't know, maybe she got like really knocked out on some of her medication or something, and like he couldn't wake her up, and like I think he called the ambulance, and they got there, and maybe they took her into the ER and she was fine. They brought her back, or maybe they just fixed her up there, or saw that she was fine at the house and left. And my dad just forgot to call me, and I didn't even know that. And like when I talked to Selena like the next day or Rob's next show, I asked her kind of how it went or whatever, how if she was able to do it, and she's like, I forget exactly what she said, or okay, no, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. I'd already learned that my grandmother was fine. Like the next day, and at Rob's show, I was waiting for Selena to get there, and like she actually was late, which she usually wasn't. But I felt bad because I kind of sent her on a wild goose chase, kind of like in the astral realm, or in the I don't even know. I guess the
Spiritual.
yeah, there you go. Thank you. And I felt bad about that because I don't know how much energy that takes from her when she's doing something like that. That's what I was worried about. But like she kind of had a laugh about it, and but and so it was kind of funny. It was kind of funny. I hope it didn't take much away from her. But and my grandmother's still doing. She's still going. She's still going. So, but yeah, that was. Uh, anyway, that was that story, I guess.
I'm glad she's doing okay.
Yeah. Thanks. Man, but wow, yeah. Oh man, yeah. I want to look at the chat. That's what I haven't done. I did a little bit earlier, but let's see. Oh, that's pretty. I see. I saw that you sent something here, Sandy.
Yeah, the Rainbow Bridge.
Okay, that's cool. I'll look at that. Well, oh, that's beautiful. Thank you.
But yeah, I don't understand how heaven couldn't be heaven without our pets there waiting for us. So
Yeah.
I know they're there.
Yeah,
I know they're there.
I've always hated like when like learning like I don't even know how to say it, like that belief that, which is like a lot of people have, a lot of people are taught that like your animals don't go to the spiritual world, they don't go to heaven or whatever like that, like, or at least that's like where I'm from, like that's the way I feel. Like I feel like a lot of people learn that or feel that or taught that, I guess that's what I should say, or taught
If
that.
there's except that the reports I've heard of people going to heaven,
Yeah.
that there's butterflies. Why would there be butterflies and not cats and dogs?
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
There was a story like when I was like really getting into or like starting to really get into trying to learn about astral projection and stuff. and I was pretty good friends with overprotected 1111. We both we had come across, like, she did a lot of research on it too, but she's like a gifted one. She's one that's done it, and that it comes easily to. I'm pretty sure she's okay with me sharing that. I'm almost certain that she is. But anyway, we have both come across a story of someone that was talking about it, like talking about their experience, and they had lost their son. It was a mother that had lost her son, like in a motorcycle, or maybe it may have been like an accidental over, that thing.
Yeah, we don't know.
It was something. It was one of the two. It was either a motorcycle or a car accident or the other thing, or it could have been the other thing, like not accidental. But either way, she, like this mother, what she claimed, and it was like a popular. I guess it was a popular story. It was probably on a big channel that was promoting it, and but we had both we had gone through and listened to a whole bunch of stories from different people, and it was pretty cool because, like, this woman, she was talking about her son, like seeing her son, like I think she woke up and he was there, maybe like at the foot of her bed or something, and yeah, either that or maybe she did go through like a portal or something in her dream, and she saw her son in this like futurist. They were working on med beds, which I hadn't heard that term before, and this is like 10 years ago at least, or probably about 10 years ago. Yeah, like med beds, and like he was working on these things, and he was basically, I think he was like showing his mom like what he did, like on the other side, like this is what he was doing. He was helping people by by creating these, like, it was like a whole bunch of different like tents, kind of, I think, from what I remember, and they were things to make people like healthy and feel better and rest, and it was like there were individual things, and it was like on this other world, and then after they would work, he would, like, her son would go to a bar, like this bar in heaven, I guess. uh, and that's where he would sit down and have beers with their old pet, their old family dog, who was also like standing upright, I think, and speaking English, or I think it was English, yeah. Or I'm not sure if he was standing upright or not. Like, that may have been, I may have just put that in my head, but he was speaking English. I remember that, and drinking beers after work. And it sounds crazy, but it was like so detailed, and she was like so, I don't know. It looking back on it, it could have been a whole fake story, because I know there's a lot of those out of there. But
that is real. If that was predicted 10 years ago, med beds do exist right now. They're only like 1 or 2 years old. They're in the military bases right now, and they're helping soldiers. Yeah, they're helping soldiers recuperate their missing parts, and they do exist. You can look it up and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, they're real. So I'm freaking out, because if they predicted that 10 years ago, that is real thing. So you're right on the money.
Man, wow. Yeah, and I think I remember hearing other people talking about those as well. Like, I'm not sure if those were out of body experiences, or if they were just talking, or if they were like speaking with passed on relatives, or what. But I'm pretty sure that that's where I've heard that term. I think I've heard it, in similar accounts. And they kind of did. They were similar. Like, I either thought that they were like copying each other, or one was copying the other, or maybe it's true. And so, yeah, I guess it sounds like it's leaning more towards the truth.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Wow.
Yeah, but man, so
You're onto something. Yeah, you're
yeah,
right on the money.
yeah,
Yeah.
and wow, yeah, that's like just thinking about all that. That I kind of feel a little bit more like I don't know, like that part that I was missing, like that I've been missing for the last 8 months or so, or 10 months, or whatever it's been, 6 months. I don't even know. Uh, just talking about all that stuff, it's kind of livening me up. Uh,
Mhm.
so yeah, I like that. That's good. I'll probably look more into that, and maybe that's the push I need to get me back to what I've been missing.
Mhm.
Yeah, and man, yeah. Man, but yeah, definitely all the people in the community, like here, and all the people that like in Brian's chats. Um, Man, when I went through all the stuff with Jasmine, uh, man, and you guys, like, and on Rob's channel, like everybody, yeah, pets are my favorite people, but you people are my favorite people too. So, and I don't consider you my pets either. So,
Mhm.
Oh, thanks. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah. Walter saying sorry about your loss.
oh, thanks,
Losing a
thank you.
pet is very heart wrenching, but he also lost dog Max on July 25th.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, Walter.
Yeah,
Walter,
was
yeah,
his friend for
sorry.
10
And
years.
we have LV and Missing Time. They have cats that are up there in age. I'm just
Mhm.
praying for everyone that if they have to go through this, that, they don't feel alone. And because we all have to, everyone who has a pet is going to have to go through this one day. It's a day we dread, but it's going to happen one day. It's just the way life is, and it's horrible.
Mhm.
It's,
Yeah,
but the only thing we can do is remind ourselves, like I was telling Pushin, Misty had such a great life. You gave
Mhm.
Misty a
Yeah.
great life, and that's all that matters.
Yep.
yeah,
And
yeah,
she's not in pain anymore.
yeah, yep.
So
That's
don't feel guilty. Don't feel guilty. You should have done something else. You. I mean, you told stories. You were there. You took care of it. You took care of business. You did as much as you can. But God is in control. You cannot interfere with God's plan. That's why
yeah,
I that's one of my messages is that God is in control. Let Him take the wheel. Stop trying to control your life. You cannot control anything because
Mm.
we're just little humans living a little life. But if you're trying to do, you know, trying to stop the destiny of a pet, you cannot do that. When it's time to go, it's time to go, and that's it. It's out of our hands, and that's what life sucks. It's because that
yeah,
part is so
yeah,
hard to let go. It's hard to
yeah,
let them go.
yep, yep.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, like speak like that. Uh, I think I've probably talked about this before.
Oh, you're muffled, Pushin.
Oh, okay. Well, dang it. Uh, uh, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, good, good. Uh, yeah. So when I went through all the stuff with Jasmine, you guys are, I'm sure, sick of hearing all about all this because I've said it so many times. But yeah, when I was going through that, like I really that hit me. It hit me a lot harder. For some reason, I mean, yeah, there was, yeah, that one hit me a lot harder for sure. I don't know if it was because I felt like I had more, if I was like more to blame for that one, uh, or what. But I think it was probably just the connection that we had. Like it was. I mean, both. Yeah, yeah. This. out of all my cats, those were the two hardest ones to lose. Like easily. I hate to say that. I should have said that quieter because I have so many. I'm sure some of them heard me. But
Well,
I mean,
they're not going to be offended because you haven't lost them. They're still there.
yeah. Well, I mean, that's what I was getting to. Like I was taking it so hard. I mean, even as it was happening, like before Arizona Raven gave me that, that information that I thought was going to be my golden ticket to save her. That in which that did nothing, absolutely nothing, except give me. Yeah, actually, that's not true. That's not true. It did get me to get rid of that stupid Swiffer, and I was able to tell people. I told Brian's chat like that night, and he had, he would have 300 people in his chat, and people. People knew me, so they listened to me. And Brian even like he said it out loud, and
Well, you need to give yourself credit because Jasmine saved a lot of cats. Just by what happened to her and what you learned, and you just didn't stay quiet. You sounded you went out there and sounded the alarm. So a lot of people, you saved a lot of cats.
Yeah, you're right. And I mean, and maybe not even. I mean, not that. Not. I mean, same thing goes for babies, like or little children, like playing on the
And
floor.
small dogs.
Yeah, and rabbits and whatever and just everything. Yeah, but I mean, sure.
But I do need to tell you something, but I'm not telling it to you tonight because it's going to upset you. But it has to do with that. I'm not. Let's say I'm not happy with the ASPCA. I'm not happy with them.
Oh yeah, I probably know it then.
You already know. If you already know, I'll tell it.
Yeah, I mean, I did a lot of research on all that stuff. I was hot. I was sad and I was pissed at the same time, and I was I was ready. I wasn't going to take it anymore. Basically, I was going to do whatever it took, and I mean, I did look into it as much as I could, and I think I probably know what you're talking about. At least
the ASPCA releasing a statement that it was BS.
Oh yeah,
that there was a report of one dog and two cats, and that's it, and that is not from the Swiffer.
Yeah. It's it's one molecule away from antifreeze. Like that's. I think I was saying it wrong at the time. I was saying it was like one chemical reaction or something. That's what I was saying, like away from. But yeah, I think I looked back into it, and it was that was the correct way to say it. It's one molecular bond or one molecule away from being antifreeze, and it fits perfectly because Jasmine. She was the only one of my cats at the time when I only had a reasonable number of cats, 3 for myself, and she was the only one that had sweet tooth. Like she really, I mean, like she had a sweet tooth, and I think Diggity, she would like she would like maybe take one little lick of some whipped cream or something every once in a while, but Jasmine would lick my finger until it was like almost showing the bone if I had whipped cream on my finger. But and that's what they say about antifreeze is that it has a very very slight hint of sweet, like just a hint, and like and okay, the whole thing about Swiffer, like on the packaging saying that it's safe for animals, and that was like that's like what you read in the big letters is like pet and human safe or whatever. That was why I bought it. Like I specifically looked for that, like not even knowing that any of this was going to happen or any of that was going to happen. But I specifically looked for that when I bought it, and it still happened. But I didn't even use it that much. But after I learned that, that went straight to the trash. Well, I got straight to the trash. It went on the floor and got stomped on a few times first. And maybe hit with a bat or something. I don't know. Maybe I ran over it. I don't know. I can't remember exactly. So okay. There was something I was going to about. Oh yeah. Like I used Rob's channel a lot. I used Brian's channel. I used Sandy's channel and Sandy and overprotected. Like she helped me through all that. And Rob's channel, uh he was starting to do like having psychics on like once a week, I think. I think that's kind of how it started. Man, this is anyway, like he was having psychics on different types of psychics, like tarot people that would read tarot cards, uh people that were, they were kind of trying out they were getting their bearings with it, whatever, learning the trade, and they would do it for basically for free. But they would accept donations, and like that was like my therapy, pretty much. Like I was donating, not donutting, not to be confused with donutting. Well, I guess to be confused with donutting, because it is the same thing. But yeah, I was doing that like every week, and some of them were good psychics. Some of them were not good. Like some of them were like they were in it for the money. And I mean, you could just kind of tell, like a lot of them you could just kind of tell from the answers that they would get, or the answers that they would give, or the descriptions they would give when they were reading a tarot card. And which, yeah, that I got that's cool. And but like one of the bigger known, more well known ones, she was actually a pet psychic. I was really excited about that one because this was after she had passed, after Jasmine had passed. And I was excited to like have some kind of a contact, or something like that. I was hoping to get something like that. This woman had like written a couple of books. She had maybe been featured on a TV show or something like that. And she was a professional. uh, and I think she specialized maybe in like farm animals, actually, if I remember correctly. But she made an exception, or whatever. She did pets as well, but I think she did focus more on horses and farm animals. But uh, I remember like it really upset me. Like her, like at first, like her demeanor. Like I was almost always the first in line if I could be, in Rob's chat, because that's just kind of the way that he would do it. He would basically, the psychic would kind of do their thing. It was kind of up to them, up to each psychic. They would either take 2 minutes, or they would take 10 minutes on each person, whatever the case. And I guess it's just different in different situations too. But yeah, this woman, I got up there. I think I was maybe the first or the second person to talk to her, and or to. I never did actually speak. I was just saying things in chat. This is back before I had a voice on YouTube. Thank you, Sandy. But I remember her. Like I told my story. I think Rob definitely knew it, because I said it every single week, at least maybe twice a week sometimes. So like he knew the whole thing, and he was able to explain it. And if he missed something, I was able to clear it up, or to ask something more specifically. And I basically said, she said, "Oh yeah, I see her. I see Jasmine. She's here." And she's like, she's beautiful. Like, and that part was awesome. I was like, oh wow, this is like that was the first time that anything like that I'd had like a connection, or like heard. It wasn't like a connection, but it was it was the closest thing that I had gotten to that, I guess, and maybe still. But she's like, yeah, she's not in cat form. She looks like an angel, and uh, I was like, wow, that's crazy. Like I had no idea that that was a possibility. Still don't know if it's true. She may have been just blowing smoke, but she did send me like a picture. She had AI like draw up a picture of what she looked like. I had to like beat it out of her because she's a busy woman, but because like she said she was going to do that, and then like I was like hounding her probably for the next 2 days, and she did eventually send it, and she was right. She was beautiful. I mean, if it was Jasmine, and she also did that from memory. She had AI make this picture and all that. But the thing was that I didn't like was I was like, well, can you just tell her, that I miss her and that I love her? Pretty typical, I guess. I'm not that original, but uh, she like when I said that, the woman like was like she was like channeling. It was like she was channeling, I think, or like it was kind of like that because she like just started laughing. It was like she was there having a conversation with her. But I couldn't hear Jasmine's her side of the conversation. But then the woman would explain what she was laughing at or whatever. Like because the woman was laughing. She's like, "Oh, Jasmine, she thinks that's hilarious. She thinks like she's laughing so much. Like she's like she doesn't want you to be sad. She thinks it's funny, like something like
Right.
that. And it really set me off. Like it really, like I mean, I was happy that she was happy, but
Mhm.
it like that's not. It was a weird thing to hear. And the way that the woman was laughing, it really upset me. But I tried to breathe and take it in, but uh, she did say that like Jasmine that we had shared many lives to like previous lives together, and that we had more lives to share together in the future. Which that that part was kind of cool, like because that kind of explained the bond that we had, like because it was like it really like I really it was a different kind of a bond that I had with Jasmine, and strong and like just immediate, and yeah, she grasped onto me. So I really that gave that woman a lot of credit because of that in my book. But the whole laughing, like I was like that that's and she was the woman was really bubbly and laughing, like, and she was like it was I was not expecting that at all. Like it didn't seem like
Mhm.
her demeanor or anything. Like it came out of nowhere. So maybe I mean, maybe that was just honest. And I kind of couldn't take it at the time. But yeah, it was that was a cool reading, actually,
Yeah.
like when it was all said and done.
Well,
Uh
one thing I can, I'm sorry, but I have to
no, yeah, that's it.
interrupt you,
Yeah, no, 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 you didn't. I'm done. It's
Yeah.
perfect.
Well, this is something that you're saying all the stories that you said and all the effort uh, that you made that show us how big your heart is, how caring you are.
Yep.
I mean, that's amazing. I mean, I would never do that for my dogs, because you know, I I mean, you just like uh, you're on a different level, dude. For
Oh
you
man,
know how to love, don't you know how to love, and I'm learning. I'm listening to you, and I said, wow, this guy's amazing. He's he loves pets, he loves life, he loves people, and that's why you're here. It's because you care about people, and we see that, and we feel it. And one thing that I want you to know is that pets, they pick us. We don't pick them. They pick us. And like the psychic says, they're you were there in past lives or whatever. Maybe there was a soulmate,
Yeah.
So maybe that was part of your life to be with Jasmine, and like I said, you helped other pets by what happened to Jasmine, and you just kept going other shows, sounding the alarm because you're a very caring person, and you don't want other pets to suffer like your pet did. So
Yeah.
that shows me a lot about your character, about your love, about your personality, and I want you to say, I want you to know that I respect you and I love you for it.
Man, thank you, Jose. That's very, very sweet, and I really appreciate that. Like that's, man, yeah, that's a great thing to hear, and I I'm humbled,
I
humbled to
don't know
hear.
where that came from, but I just came to my heart, and just listening to you, your little stories. I mean, I love them because they have meaning. I mean, I they have great meaning, and I'm sure you're gonna help a lot of people.
Yeah,
Yes, they
yeah.
do.
Wow, wow. Thank you so much. That really means a lot, and that wow. I don't even know what to say. Like I'm actually speechless. Believe it or not.
Well, I'm making a lot of people cry in the chat room too. It's like,
Yeah,
Jose, you made me cry.
somebody give Jose a trophy or
But
two.
that's the truth. That's the truth. That's what came in my heart. That's what that. I mean,
Yeah.
I see you. I hear your stories. You're a great person, man. Don't
Oh,
don't don't feel bad for what what your don't make sense. Whatever, we can see your heart. We know your intentions. I mean, you're a super person, man. You
man,
should be
wow.
proud of your. Tell your mom she did a good job.
Oh man,
So,
thank you.
really quickly,
Mhm.
Michael saying only 17 people on YouTube. It's probably because, you know, it's saying we're postponing and they think we're just live saying, guys, show will be tomorrow night. We are saying that. But it could also be that, it's a hard subject that we're talking about.
Mhm.
I also made a post saying you can probably figure it out based on the thumbnail. But yeah, obviously we weren't in the mindset to do a show tonight, especially a celebratory show.
Yeah.
Mustard Seed of Faith just got here. I'm gonna do, for those of you that are just arriving, short story, a long story short, I should say. Pushns baby Misty crossed that rainbow bridge tonight, and we are postponing the show tonight to tomorrow night. Astral needed a night to sleep. Pushing needs a night to adjust and grieve. And tomorrow he's got a lot to do.
Yep.
And then we learned Analog Lime went through something horrific today. His dog passed away. So tonight is just not the night. It's not the night. So we are going to say goodnight. Thank you all for being here. Please send prayers to everyone who has a pet tonight. Send a prayer to Pushin. Send a prayer for Misty to meet Jasmine. Send a prayer for Analog Lime's dog. I forget the dog's name. Did he say the
Max.
dog's name?
Max.
Max. Send a prayer for Analog Lime and his dog Max. And just know that, everybody's here for everyone. And tomorrow night we'll start fresh with part 2 of the birthday stream, the Mandela effect portion of it. There's also some TikToks in that show. So
Yeah. Thank you everybody for all the kind words, and Jose for your super kind words and thoughts and prayers and everything. And Sandy, yeah, you've been you've gone above and beyond.
oh, stop it.
Oh,
You don't have to thank me for being a friend.
Yes. You're a top supporter for this channel. This is at least what we can do for you. I mean, you've been there for Sandy, for the show, for the community. You sacrifice a lot of time and money, and you're part of the show. I mean, you're big part of this show. you don't make yourself feel like you're invading our space or taking our time. No, we love you and we want to be there for you. And that's it, you know.
Yeah. Sandy says, I feel like we're
Mm,
family.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're,
Yeah.
We agree. Love to all of you guys. Love to everyone.
hmm
And we are going to say goodnight. Try to, process what tonight has been. Tonight has been rough on a lot of people. It's been a bad night. I'm sorry, Ryan S. I saw you earlier. It was your birthday. Happy birthday again, Ryan.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
But we'll do a proper happy birthday again for Ryan tomorrow night when we're actually back in celebratory mode
Yeah.
as much as we can be.
Yes.
So everyone, please get some rest. Please send those prayers. And thank you all for listening and being here. We appreciate you so much.
Yep.
And is there anything else you guys want to say before we head out?
no. I'm just happy to be here, and I'm glad I showed up.
Yeah. Yeah. Me too.
We're glad you showed up too.
Actually, you helped me too because I needed to let my feelings go out too because I was holding those feelings too and I didn't know how to relate and I want to thank you too because I got healed
Yeah.
and that goes to you. You know, I want to say thank you.
You're welcome. I can't. Jose told me tonight. I couldn't believe it. I knew his dog passed away, but he didn't tell me it happened the night we did Spaced Out Radio's interview.
Yes.
He went on the interview the same day. I can't. It's horrible. I feel so bad.
Yes. Yeah. I also took my dog to different beds and everything. Like, you know how you block yourself. I don't want to hear it. You know, this is the end of the dog. It's like I went around the whole city trying to save my dog, but I couldn't. You know, it's like I just. So this is good therapy show, and I love you guys, and thank you for your support, and thank you for showing up. I really, really appreciate it.
Sure.
We all.
And I also went to Spaced Out Radio because this is a lot important for me. It's bigger than me, and I have to, go out there and help people. That's why we're here, to help people.
Yeah, and you did great in that interview on that show. Yeah. Yep. And yeah, that was
Yeah.
Sandy shared that with me too. Like after you shared that with her, like she briefly said something about that to me, and
Mhm.
I mean it's yeah, like I wouldn't have been able to do that. I don't think.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, it was very hard, but
Yeah, you did show it. Like I'm not playing poker against you, Jose.
yeah, I know. Yeah, but no, I told Sandy, the best place to be is with you guys because we're all connected spiritually and we just need each other. And this is what love is about. Not just saying I love you. I wanted to show you guys, you know,
Yeah,
that.
that's exactly it. Yes.
Okay, I'll
Actions
shut up.
mean more than words. No,
Yes,
I
yes,
agree.
yes.
Well,
Thank you.
everyone, take care of yourselves. Those of you with pets nearby, give them an extra hug and a kiss. Cherish every moment because we know the day will come and we hate it. Like my Lula's still young, but I've been through it too many times to count and and I know I'll go through it again. And just hug the ones you have.
Yeah.
And spend as much time as you can with them.
And boycott Swiffer. That's another.
Yes.
I'll reiterate that because that is an important message. Like we should say that every third show. Actually, I think we did for a while, or I did.
We did.
Yeah. Man. Okay.
And Heart says you got to come back more often, Jose. You hear? You hear what Heart's saying, Jose?
Yes, it touched
you.
my heart.
Okay, just making
It's
sure.
been a while since I haven't had a good cry. I guess I make people cry.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good thing to do. sometimes. I mean,
I'm being honest. I'm speaking from my heart, and I hope it shows in my videos. You know, I'm there to help, and I'm not against anybody here or anything. I just have different beliefs, and I thank you guys for opening the doors for me, and like, you know, I want to show my love, like just like Pushing is doing right now.
Yep.
mhm.
All right, guys, we're all sending you hugs, especially you, Analog Line.
Yeah.
And we will be back tomorrow night. So get some rest. Try to have a better night. Gentlemen, you know what time it is. Say goodnight, guys.
Say goodnight, guys.
Much love and gratitude.
Yes.
Good night, everyone.
Smash the two, smash the two, smash the two, smash the two. Turn the strap up, 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 please turn it off. Why must we watch Friends? 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 I've seen the show about 1,000,000 times. Not even funny when I'm drunk or high. Why must we
Great
watch
show.
Friends?
Thanks for
Why
joining
must
us
we
tonight.
watch Friends?
Is that freaky?
Why must we watch Friends?
Wait a minute.
This reality is not going to be very pleasant when all the good people leave.
I'm telling you now for the 100th time. To change the
Isn't even close. How could you say otherwise? The land's
Everybody, Hebrew 77 here.
I'm doing good. Now that I'm home and off work.
Why must we watch Friends? That laugh track is so welcome to me.
Fog that's happening over across everywhere.
No. Pastor of Muppets.
Asian man propagate, never too late. Yes.
Working on Baby It's Cold Outside.
Part of your world, it flipped back again.
We all come from different realities, like I explained last week.
Then watch TV, sit down and catch those LA. Why must we watch Friends? 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 Why must we watch Friends?